So a few weeks ago I asked you lot in a post for some questions for a 15k Q&A special, and we've done it. We've reached 15k in the past week, so now I'm going to answer some of your questions. If I don't get to your question, then that probably just means, you know, I've run out of time or it's been a repeat question. Lord Coldcuts asked, if you could live on one of the planets in Star Wars, which one would you choose? I'm probably just going to go with like Coruscant. The Cloud City Bespin is in the back of my head. I don't know if I mean, Bespin's pretty much just a gas planet, I believe, so you can't really live on that. And ideally you don't want to live on somewhere like Hoth or, you know, Mustafar or even like Dagobah. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go across. Abraham Gonzalez asks, what are some of your favourite Star Wars characters and what's inspired you to start your channel? So favourite characters, I'm just gonna go with like probably most people's like top 3. I say most people, I just imagine these are everyone's top 3. So my favourite character is Darth Maul, and then it'll be Palpatine, and then Obi-Wan. Obviously, there's not really many characters that I dislike. They're all pretty great in their own ways. But they're the first 3 that come straight into my mind when someone asks like your favourite characters. Darth Maul straight away number 1, without a doubt. What inspired you to start the channel? So like between like The Force Awakens being announced and The Force Awakens coming out, like there was this surge of Star Wars memes just coming out of nowhere, and I kind of wanted to jump on that trend, and so I started with Tell That to Candy Club. That was my first meme on the channel, which blew up and pretty much set in stone what I'm doing now. Red Eye Gaming asks, what future Star Wars project are you hoping for Disney or Lucasfilm to make? So I really want them to explore like the Darth Sidious, Darth Plagueis story. And leading up to his death, because I'm sure Plagueis was alive until episode 1, until the end of episode 1, right? So they could, you know, there's a lot of story to fill. I know there's a few books. I don't know what's canon and what's not anymore. I haven't read any of the Plagueis books. I know there's a couple, I believe, but I've not read them. So yeah, it would be interesting to see the rise of Sidious. J+4runner asks, where are you keeping Ash Plat 1 hostage? Is he safe? Is he alright? No. It seems in YouTube's anger they killed him. IRSmart asks, who's the best Star Wars character and why is it Rey? I mean, there's nothing I can really say to this because he's just going to defend Rey, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Leia Ant asks, how do you come up with such great content and why do your memes need to be explained by IRSmart? I generally don't know how I come up with half my videos. I think half the time is when I'm at work. I work in retail and it can be very boring just stocking shelves constantly, so I think that's probably where I think up most of my content as I'm wandering around the shop floor with nothing else going on in my mind. It seems to be working, so I'm going to keep doing that. Why do all your memes need to be explained by IRSmart? Because IRSmart is one of the smartest humans on the internet. He gets every single reference, he never misses, he goes right into the nitty gritty detail, and yep, he's just amazing at what he does. You know, people love it when he comments because you click on his replies and they're always saying, oh well, I didn't get this, thank you Mr. Smart. And yeah, I give him a round of applause. He's a big help to the channel and I appreciate all the work he's doing. The Everything Boy asked, have you read any of the Star Wars comics? No, I haven't actually. I need to get more into reading. I'm not much of a reader. I wouldn't even know where to start, to be honest. So any suggestions, leave in the replies and I'll have a look, because I do want to start reading some of this stuff. Obviously most of it's not canon now. I know they've got their own canon comics now, so yeah, any input into where's the best place to start, then let me know and I'll have a look. Frog asks, why are the prequels so good? You can't say that. You can't say a Star Wars film's good, because the amount of people that will give you hate because that's not their favourite that's a dangerous game you're playing. I'll agree with you, they are amazing. I love everything about them. Yes, they're a bit cringy, they're definitely a bit cringy, and they're not the best films in the world, but I love them. They're just, I'm going to put it down to my nostalgia. That's why I love them so much. Phantom Menace was the first film I ever saw in the cinema, and that holds a dear place in my heart. Why are they good though? Why are they so good? I don't know. The world building is fantastic. George Lucas is very imaginative. The world is just amazing. The world building is great. The characters are great. The character design is great. The choreography is pretty good. It's not the best, obviously, but it's still pretty good. It's still pretty up there. It's just the writing is a bit naff in places. Like I say, it can be cringy, but the prequels hold a dear place in my heart, and they always will do. Another Papa Sheep asks, how can you be so handsome? I can't help that. It's my drip, you know. You see these glasses? They just, and these deep set wrinkles. Yeah, it just works. Shifty Wolf asks, why are you just so damn cute, Ash? Again, I can't help it. Look at his face. Look at it. Stare deeply into these glasses. I was just born like it. Metroplier asks, who's your favourite Star Wars YouTuber and why is it Ash Platt? Well, because he's great, you know. He's handsome. He's cute, as the past other comments have said. He's just the best, you know. He's got his edits are so clean and so good, you couldn't even tell they're edits after time. But no, seriously, there's a lot of Star Wars YouTubers that I enjoy watching at the moment. Obviously, we've got Janabot, Gimbo. I've been watching him a lot. IOS Smart. He doesn't do like the meme side as much. He does. If you go watch his channel, you'll see he does a bit of everything. He mainly simps over Rey or Daisy Ridley, but I'm a bit worried, to be honest. But he's a good watch. No need to say thank you if your subs go up a little bit, Mr. Smart. But yeah, I don't really have like a favourite Star Wars YouTuber. I just enjoy most Star Wars content. Brody Burns asks, who is the hottest in your opinion? Leia, Padme, Rey, or Yoda? See, the thing is, you missed the most obvious, hottest Star Wars woman there is. You were close with Yoda. You were very close. But you know I'm going to say, you know it, Yaddle. I mean, just look at Yaddle. She's perfect. James Richards asks a couple of questions. Do you have pets? What is your favourite food? Favourite colour? Are you a good drawer or painter? Do I have any pets? No, I don't actually. I am looking at getting a kitten, hopefully soon. I don't really have time for like a dog because I'm at work quite a lot. So a kitten's the best bet. They can sort of, you know, take care of themselves. What is your favourite food? I don't know really. I'm just gonna go Mexican. I like a lot of Mexican, but I know what we class as Mexican isn't actually Mexican food. It's like Tex-Mex. I think it comes under favourite colour. Navy blue, I suppose. That's a pretty cool colour. Blue and purple, they're good colours. Are you a good drawer or painter? I used to be a pretty good drawer. I haven't drawn for a long time. I used to draw like just random characters. I like cartoon characters. I was pretty good at that. I don't know if you've heard of the band Gorillaz. I would draw them quite a lot when I was a kid. So yeah, I haven't done it for a long time though. Amir asks, I'm going to skip this first question because I've already answered it. Also, what is your favourite Star Wars book, game, comic, etc. outside the films? So like I've said previously, I haven't read any of the books or the comics. I'm going to change that hopefully soon. But favourite game, well, that's quite favourite game. I'm probably gonna go with my favourite game. I'm probably gonna go with like Fallen Order. I'm really excited for the sequel. Ash Platt 2's #1 fan asks, what made you fall in love with Star Wars? So I've said it already. The Phantom Menace, first film I ever saw in the cinema. First time I saw that on the big screen, I was 5, I believe, and yeah, just since then I've loved Star Wars. Cloud Productions asks, you need to pick an occupation to have in the Star Wars universe. Which one is it and why? I like the idea of being a pilot, but generally they end up dead. It's not the safest occupation to have. Darth Muppet the Hungry asks, are you optimistic about the Kenobi series, or do you think it will flop? I am pretty optimistic about it. Disney know that the Obi-Wan series, they're riding on that a lot. They know that's their. This is going to be the one to put them back on the map, Star Wars wise. The Book of Boba Fett was kind of a flop. It wasn't. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I liked about it, but a lot of stuff that I didn't like. It was sort of just mid. You know, it wasn't amazing, and it wasn't the best. There was obviously like 2 episodes where Boba Fett wasn't even in his own show. But I think with Obi-Wan, he's going to be the main focus. They're not going to stray away from his story, I can't imagine. Maybe a little bit with the Inquisitors or whatever on the hunt for Obi-Wan. But I think, yeah, Disney are putting everything they can into this series and make it as big as possible. King DDD asks, what is the origin behind your profile picture? When I first started my old channel, my first profile pic was of Newt Gunray. For some reason, I don't know why I chose him, but I did. And then I saw that green screen picture of, you know, Palpatine with the sunglasses, and I thought, right, I need to do something with this. And then I basically just found like a like a purple and blue space picture, and yeah, that's it. Just blended them together, and then that's history, I suppose. James Richards asks, are you planning on getting a wife and having children? If so, why or why not? A bit of a personal question, but yeah, I have no problem answering that. I do actually have kids. I have 3 kids, so they keep me quite busy. Mr. Red88 asks, how's your day going? Yeah, it's going pretty well. Thanks for asking. How about you? Pelicus asks, can you rank all of the Star Wars movies? So I did do that. I've done that. I've done a video on that maybe 3 months ago. Might not be that long. I'll post it in a link or whatever. But I'm thinking about maybe redoing it. I've recently rewatched the whole saga again, and yeah, so I think some of my favourites have slightly moved up in place. So I think I'm going to redo that video again at some point. Terrence asks, are you going to be doing a face reveal? I don't know, to be honest. I was thinking about it for the old channel when it reached like 100k, but obviously that's never going to happen now, and I don't see this channel blowing up as much as the old one did. I was going to leave it for like a big milestone, but I don't know. I think I might just not do it. It seems, I don't know. I kind of like hiding in on the internet without people knowing what it look like. There's a few people that do, like on Discord or whatever, but yeah, I kind of want to try and keep my IRL life away from the internet side, and it's doing well at the moment. I don't know, maybe I will reveal my face at some point. I don't really feel that it's important. I don't know. I know people like to know who's behind the channel, but yeah, I'll possibly. Possibly, I don't know, we'll see. Sans asks, do you like the Rebels TV show? I've never watched it. I'm planning to. I'm currently on season 7 of the Clone Wars, so I'm going to jump straight into Rebels afterwards, I think. I've heard mixed things about Rebels. Like, there's obviously I've seen like the great moments with like Ahsoka and Vader and Darth Maul and Obi-Wan. I think season 1's probably quite lacking, what I've heard, but I'm going to give it a go. Hopefully I can stick through it. Billy Maguire asks, you looking forward to the new LEGO Star Wars game? So this is post release of the LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and yes, I'm really enjoying it. I've finished it. I'm doing all the little bits and bobs now, trying to get to 100%, but I've had a good time with it. There's a few problems with it, like it seems like the story's really quick. It just seems to rush through. The prequels went by so fast. The OT is longer than the prequels, but it seems like most of the work went on maybe like the sequels. I did really enjoy playing through the sequels actually in that game. But yeah, it's good, and I'm having a good time with it. Randy asks, are you going to kill me? I would certainly like to. Joe Servero asks, why is your name Ash Platt? Funny enough, this is a very out there and crazy story. But when I was born, it was given to me, and I've just stuck with it ever since. Star Wars Collector asks, what is your favourite background character? The one that comes from mind, I believe he's from Empire Strikes Back, is Wilro Hood. So you can see he's running during the evacuation of like the Cloud City. You see him running in the background, and then I read a bit of trivia on him, and he's carrying like an ice cream maker. I don't know why, but that one sticks in my mind. Okay, and last question. That one guy asks, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? No, I'm guessing it's a story that the Jedi wouldn't tell me. Okay, so that will do it for this 15k sub Q&A. I just want to say a big thank you for the support on this channel after the move from the old channel. I'm really disappointed on what's happened to the old channel. But the YouTube strike, I'm still getting YouTube strikes now for old videos. I got one like 2 days ago, so I can't upload on there at all for the next 2 weeks, because I usually post like my compilations on there now. But I'm extremely thankful for all the support over the past few months, because we only moved over here in November, I believe. So we're doing pretty well. Channel is slowly picking up pace, and, you know, subs and whatnot. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. Thank you for, if you've sat through all of this, if you've sat through this terrible Q&A, and I applaud you. So yeah, that will do it for today, and I will catch you in the next video.